Hello. Hi. I got distracted. That's okay. Hey friends, thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to take some time and wish you a happy new year. Welcome to the year 2023. It is crazy that it is already the year 2023. Time just goes faster the older you get. I appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. One of my goals this year is actually to hit 1,000 subscribers. Seems so far-fetched for me, but you know what? If other people can do it, why can't I? So that is a goal that I am setting for myself, and I hope you can help me reach that goal by hitting subscribe. So let's get into it. I have written down some goals that I want to accomplish this year, and I've actually been given a word for the year. It's a word I want to focus on this year, and that word is connection. And when I was thinking about my word for the year, all I could think about was wanting to connect. You have Facebook and all these other social medias that give you connections to people, but I am lacking real life connections. I am missing friendship so much, and I want to focus on that this year. I want to connect outside of social media. I want real life, real connections with real people. I crave that, and which is weird because I'm an introvert, but I am craving that so much right now. I am missing having friends, a girlfriend that I can call up and have her come over or go get lunch or just different things like that. Like I am craving that fiercely, and that has driven me for this word of the year of connection. We are supposed to connect with people. We aren't supposed to be off and segregated and alone. I believe Satan wants to keep people that way because there is power in numbers, especially of the Christian faith. If you have others around you who are praying for you and lifting you up to the Lord, Satan's job is harder because you're protected under the blood of Christ. And a way he can get to you is by keeping you cut off, by keeping you alone. And I've realized that's what's happening in my life right now. He is doing that. He is getting in my head and making me feel so alone and like I'm a burden to others, that my friendship isn't something they want. And so that is making me keep myself pulled back. And I don't want that. I don't want that anymore. I want to have connections. I want to be with people and friends. And so that's what I'm going to, focus on for 2023 is I want connections. And so I wrote down some stuff about this word and how I want to apply it to my life. So what does connections mean to me? So I want to connect with people in the real world, like I said. I want to connect with real friendships. I want a greater connection with God. I want to connect with my church. I want to feel connected to people I love and that love me, instead of feeling distant and unloved like I have been feeling. I also want to connect with myself. I want to really dive into who God has created me to be. I want to see what He wants for me. I want to listen to Him. I want to find out who I am in Christ. I also want to, pardon me, my voice is still in and out from being sick. I want to find out who I am, learn who I am, and connect with myself. I want to practice self-love, self-care, self-discipline. This is all brought back to connections. Like I'm craving that connection of everything connecting in my life to make my life what God has designed it to be. So how am I going to apply connection to my life? I'm going to connect with God more by prayer and worship and reading my Bible and doing what He says and being in church and connecting to the people in the church and doing activities outside the church and digging into the Word. I don't know if I already said that, probably, I don't know. Anyway, digging into His Word more, studying more, just getting to know Him more. I'm going to connect with my family by having more one-on-one time with my children and my husband. I want us to have more time together that doesn't involve just sitting in the living room on our phone and iPads. I want us to have more game nights, more family outings, more time together doing Bible study. I want us to start asking harder questions of the kids. I want them to think about their answers, and so I can see who they are. I want to connect with them in a way that I haven't been, and part of that is by having them dig deeper into who they are and what they think, and hearing their opinions on things and listening to their opinions. I want that connection with my children and my husband. I want our family to be connected in a way it's never been connected before, and I think that's going to start and be on the foundation of us connecting through the Word. We are going to start doing more Bible studies together, reading the Bible together before bed. Our goal is to read through the entire Bible this year as a family. Another goal of mine. It might take us actually a little longer than a year. We started it last night. We were supposed to read 3 chapters, but by the commentary and chapter 1, Emmett, who's 7, he was done. And so, but hey, you know what? 1 chapter a night's better than no chapters a night, and I'm okay with that. That's something else about goals is, even though you want to reach something, be flexible, because you will see that sometimes you have to wiggle a little bit, and your goal might change throughout the year, and that's okay. So how I want to connect with my friends more is by reaching out. I want to pick up the phone and text them, or even call them. We all know how taboo calling people is now. If it's not a text, a lot of people don't want, including me. It's hard to pick up the phone and call people. I don't know why. It's weird. But we've lost that connection with people, the ability just to pick up the phone and call. You feel like, I do at least, if I'm calling, maybe I'm calling at an inconvenient time and becoming a burden, and that's something I have to work through. So I want to connect more with my friends by reaching out more. I want to start setting lunch dates or play dates or family outings together with other families, and just so we can have that connection. I want to connect to our church more by reaching out to those who haven't been there for a few weeks maybe, or those who are homebound that we know can't make it to church because they're caring for somebody or their sickness. I want to help where it's needed. I want to start attending functions that aren't just to our local church, but I want to connect with our church across Tennessee, across the nation, across the world. I want to start connecting more with those who need my help in the church. I want to start being of more service. I want to reach out beyond the 4 walls of the church, and I want to reach out with people to be an encouragement to them. I want to connect with our community, show Jesus to the community through my volunteer time. There's a local mission here that I want to start working or volunteering at. I want me and the kids to do that. It's a good opportunity for them to see what it's like to be a volunteer and to impact others through your volunteer time and your hours of service. I wanted to connect to myself by listening to my own needs and allowing myself grace. So I want to listen to what I need spiritually, what I need physically, what I need mentally. And sometimes it's okay to put my needs first. And I want that to be a goal this year, to focus on what I need. If I'm having a hard day, maybe instead of cleaning the bathroom, which I actually enjoy cleaning, it's therapy to me. I like tidiness and organization. It's just what I enjoy. But maybe instead of doing that, I allow myself 15 minutes of just quiet time to just talk to God, or to read an extra chapter, or to read an extra commentary on something I don't understand, or just sitting in silence, or maybe worshiping, or just Maybe I just need a hot bath with the door locked and a candle going. I want to listen to what I need, and I want to allow myself to answer what my need is and not to feel guilty about it. Some days you just need a break from making dinner or your kids or just the world, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm less of a mother, less of a wife, less of a person because I need a breather. It's okay. God made a rest day, and I want to start really resting and just recharging when I need to and not feel ashamed of it. I want to journal more. I want to pray more, read more, craft more. I just want to do stuff that's brought me happiness that I put on the back burner because, I don't know, it's just the way life is. It happens sometimes. So that's my word for the year. It's connection. That's what it means to me and how I'm going to try to make it, attainable. So that's my word. So now I'm going to share some just other little goals that I want to accomplish in 2023. I want to walk a total of 365 miles. That's 1 mile a day. If I don't do it one day, I'll do 2 or 3 the next, just whatever. I just want to move my body, and I want to move my body for 365 miles. I want us to be outside for 500 hours this year. There's something floating around on Instagram I saw that was 1,000 hours, and I just kind of cut it in half because when it's hot, if I'm not by the pool, I don't want to be outside. And if it's super cold, I don't want to be outside. So I'm working with, the weather here. And so I thought 500 would be a good starting point. My middle child and my youngest child, they like being outside. They enjoy it. My oldest, she's 12, and she doesn't like being outside at all. So I wanted to make it something that is attainable, I think, for her too. 500 hours, I feel, over the year is attainable for her, even though she doesn't like it. It will be good for us to just get outside for 30 minutes and move our bodies, just walk, go exploring, go to the park. Just get her outside, get us all outside. I want to read a total of 24 books. Now, I know to some that sounds like such a small number, and to other people it sounds like a big number. 24 seems like a good number for me. I set this goal last year, and I fell short by 2 books. Like I said, this past year and previous years, I was bad about allowing myself to do stuff that I enjoyed because I felt guilty because it was a relaxing thing. So I felt guilty that I wasn't up doing something. Reading is one of those that I have to battle with feeling if it is beneficial or if it's a waste of time. I know that's silly, but it's just how my brain functions, I guess. And so I've been battling with reading being seen as a waste of time instead of being enjoyable. I enjoy reading, and that's okay to enjoy reading. It's wonderful to enjoy reading, and I want to read more. And so I set a goal again of reading 24 books. My husband and I want to save at least $15,000 this year in our savings account. I do have a little bit of student loan debt, so we'll be trying to pay that off as quickly as we can and put everything else into savings. The way I can help with this is by meal planning, and we're gonna do a low spend year, try to at least, where we don't buy things we don't need. I am the master of going on Amazon and buying stuff I don't need. I waste so much money on things. So embarrassing how much money I waste on things on Amazon or stuff at Walmart that I see that I want, or Target. I don't need it, and so I'm going to try. Tony is wonderful at saving money. Bethany, not so much. So I'm really trying this year to only spend on what we need. And I will do another video about that, about talking about a low spend year and what it means to me. But for now, I'll just finish my goals that I've set for the year. I want to get 1,000 subscribers. I would love that. Right now it seems impossible. I'm just a nobody, and with all the other YouTubers out there, I'm still learning how to make content. I'm still learning on how to edit and how to make, everything look and feel right. But why not? Why not strive to get 1,000 subscribers? Out of everybody that watches YouTube, I think I can do it. I'll have to put out content and be consistent, and that will be a goal in itself to reach. But yeah, I want to try to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. For the year that I have is to start a preteen ministry at our church. We have a children's ministry and a youth ministry, but all the youth are like seniors in early 20s. We have a group of preteens who are kind of getting lost in the mix. They're not children, but they're not older youth, and they're at that age where they need guidance, they need connection, they need wisdom. They're trying to figure out who they are. They're trying to figure out their relationship with Christ and how to study His Word and how to pray and how to be a kid but also be a Christian kid. It's hard. I remember being 12, 13 years old and desperately needing guidance. And so I feel like God has placed it on my heart to start this ministry up. And so I want 2023 focused on making that ministry grow and reaching the children that need it and being there for the children that are already in our church who need us, and just seeing where God takes it. And I am excited about that. I'm excited to be used by God and to let down my my wall of saying no all the time to Him, because I have been horrible at that. And so I just pray He uses this ministry and uses me this year to break out of my comfort zone and to have a ministry that grows within the church and brings children to Him. That's all I want. I want Him to be glorified in everything. And that's all I want in everything I do. All my goals, all my aspirations for the year. I just want it to be God's will and to glorify His name in it all. And I pray that this year is good. It's what He wants, that, whenever I face things that arise, that I cling to Him, and that the year is prosperous and just a wonderful year, that it's what He has designed and wants it to be for me and my family. So that is it. That wraps up what my goals are for this year and my word, which is connection. What are some goals you have? I would love if you would share with me. Leave me some comments about what you think about my goals and what your goals are. And if you haven't already, please help me reach my goal and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless you, and thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks.